Welcome to Tonikaku Kawaii Chapter 167, brought to you by you/what I'm having in this group of friends. Thank you very much. Now you might be wondering, hey, I thought we already did 167. Well, you'd be correct. This is 167.5, meaning it's an omake, alright? Normally, I wouldn't be doing these because it's just like random small one-off story. Alright, we're done, and like an extra few pages of references to Hayate or something like that. That's about it. So, but then I was like, whatever. I have the time to do it. Might as well do them. So here we are. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. So our story starts off with NASA, right? So, it's been a day or two since he's rented his car, right? And now he's realized that, oh, my car has an EDR inside of it. Crap, right? So apparently an EDR is like an event data recorder or something. It's like using to track the car and, to see what's, the videos of, what's going on inside that car, right? So, NASA's like, it's understandable. The company kind of doesn't want their car to be destroyed, right? But then on the other part, he's like, but it means, it'd get challenging to, become intimate with Skasa-chan, right? So he's like, oh, yeah, no, maybe I should have just bought myself a car, right? But he's like, it's too expensive and it'd already, it'd probably have an EDR in it anyways, right? But he's like, oh, wait, no. It'd be my own car. So, me and Skasa-chan could just, be the only ones to see it, right? And then he's like, oh, that would be great, More, it'd be much more easier to become more intimate with Skasa-chan in the car, right? Because, come on. We all know that was the whole point of him getting the car, right? So, he's going through his phone, right? He's just scrolling, oh, this is a good car, stuff like that, right? When suddenly, Skasa-chan decides to come in. So Skasa-chan gets a little too close for comfort, in my opinion, alright? Skasa-chan, you kind of showing something there, just saying for the record. Alright, so she's like, hey, NASA, what you doing there? Why you acting so happy, right? NASA's like, nothing, absolutely nothing, right? But as the absolute smooth brain that he is, he drops his phone, right? Revealing that, he was on a car website, right? Skasa-chan looks at it and she's like, what you doing there? So NASA's like, nothing, I was just trying to look at cars, and, in case once we're done with, renting a car, we could just buy a car for our own, right? So, Skasa-chan is like, oh, okay, see, because she was jumping to conclusions, right? She was like, oh, I thought it was because, since the rental car has an EDR in it, and I thought NASA was going to buy himself an own car to, get a little more intimate with Skasa-chan without having an EDR in the car, right? So, NASA's like, oh, shit. She was fucking spot on. What the hell, right? NASA tries to cover his tracks. He's like, sure, that's, yeah, you could say that's kind of one of the reasons why I kind of want to get a private car. Skasa-chan keeps going. She's like, why the hell do you even care about having an EDR? You couldn't even, see the GPS while you were driving, right? NASA's still trying to defend him, so he's like, listen, relax, right? And then Skasa-chan, she's like, though you do realize that you could just turn off the car engine on the car, right? That turns off the EDR, right? And NASA's like, oh my god, I'm actual smooth brain energy here, right? So, NASA's like, oh, I could have just done that, right? And then Skasa-chan, she goes further. She's like, yeah, I know. It's that easy, We could be doing, very questionable things inside that car together as long as, the car engine's off, right? There's a little awkward silence here and there. And then, Skasa-chan realizes what she said. And she's like, oh, that, no, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, relax, NASA, chill, right? NASA's like, oh. How about you want to go drive in the car with me right now, Skasa-chan, she's like, okay, no, we ain't doing that here tonight, right? And that's basically the little small story for this chapter. So after the main side story, we get a little tiny comic strip-ish, right? So, it's basically NASA and Skasa-chan, they're talking to each other, right? Skasa-chan, she's really excited, right? Her favorite manga is getting a season 2, alright, of the anime, right? So, she's very excited, but kind of worried, right? NASA's like, oh, what you mean by worried, right? So, Skasa-chan explains herself. No, she feels like no one's going to absolutely remember the other anime, right? And, she's going to be, the only one that remembers, right? And she's really sad about that. Or worried, right? NASA's like, calm down, okay? It won't be that bad. I'm sure there's people out there that remember. You got anything to say there, Hada, by any chance? I mean, come on. Hey, listen, you can be upfront with us, all right? If you want to say that you're kind of worried that no one's going to watch, the anime adaptation, trust me, the whole of r/Tonikaku kawaii will watch it, all right? Relax. So Scuzza-chan also asks NASA like a couple questions, right? He's just like, hey NASA, how'd you feel how would you feel if our daily life was like, animated into a manga and like an anime or something, right? Very meta there, Hada. Very meta. Okay, I'll give you that one, Chief. All right. NASA's like, oh, I mean, that'd be cool, I guess. But Scuzza-chan's like, but I know for a fact that shit wouldn't be able to air, right? NASA's a little confused. He's like, what you mean by it wouldn't be able to air, right? Scuzza-chan explains, I mean, we always kiss each other. We're always hugging each other. You always take showers together. What the hell, Hada? What's going on in the background? What you telling us? What you trying to tell us there, buddy, all right? What they doing when they ain't showing themselves in the chapters, right? So, Scuzza-chan, she's like, I mean, yeah, no, if we were to show that, we would get banned off the television, all right? And our anime would be done, right? And it's just like, yeah, no, I guess that makes sense, I guess. And that's basically when the little short story ends. There's like an extra page at the end, but that's about it. I mean, I'm not gonna say too much about it. It's like a Hayate-ish reference, alright? So there's like this YouTube channel where like these two, like, two of, Hada's characters are basically running a YouTube channel, right? Now I don't understand Japanese, so I have no idea what's going on, so I really don't care. I checked out the YouTube channel like 2 months ago. It seems pretty cool, but that's about it. This has been chapter 167.5, alright? Pretty good. I mean, it's just a short story with another short story. That's about it. I might do more of the omakes, if they have something to them, if it isn't just like, random artwork and more lore and like, small pieces of lore that aren't really helpful to the story. That's about it. I hope that you enjoyed, and I still don't know how to end videos, so yeah, goodbye.